Today we're heading to Cape Coast. We're gonna go to Elmina Castle. That's gonna be a very touchy experience, I know, because that was where everything started and ended for them.
I'm gonna try not to be emotional because, like the deputy said in there, it gets you angry, and I think I will probably be angry.
I think I need to get mentally prepared to go in.
Really? It's just so mean.
If you gotta do it, we can do it, but
Thing is original. Well,
And that was the cell of no return. We have the room of no return down here and the cell of no return. We'll see the difference. This is Fort St. Jago on top of the hill. Nobody goes there and come back alive. You're going to die. And those who are seriously ill, they brought them here to die.
I was more angry than emotional. I was angry at the thought of what one human being could do to another human being.
And so this is a homecoming for them. This is an opportunity for them to connect. A lot of people say they feel their ancestors. A lot of people feel the energy. And I'm just looking for people to feel and experience the closure they're looking for so that they can heal and move forward and gain a new sense of belonging.
Please, you give me just a second again.
when they closed the doors, like, I immediately felt grateful, but also very anxious. And it also wasn't lost on some of the smaller things. Like my house is bigger than that, and I was just thinking, like, wow, look, I had people like in here on top of each other. It just seemed so cruel.
I could see a lot of emotions, a lot of healing. It's almost as if people were grieving but also healing at the same time.
It was very emotional to know the beginning of how everything started. And living in the United States, we know how things have been going on the other side, or how the history of what has happened in the United States on the other side. So just kind of putting it all together was very emotional. And being at that point of no return was extremely difficult. Learning the history and the things that we have not been taught has been very informative.
And so it was very moving. It was very, again, life-changing to stand on the very ground that my ancestors had to survive, for me to be here, to touch the walls, to see the place, to understand really what they went through before they even got to the Western world.
Especially walking into the dungeon where they kept the women, and you could still smell the women's menses in the concrete. That was just, it was absolutely heartbreaking.
Father, we thank you for this opportunity that you have given all of us as descendants of slaves of kidnapped prisoners to come to make peace with what happened, and make peace in our hearts, and to make peace with those who committed these atrocities against our ancestors. Again, every time I thought about the horrible thing that my ancestors went through, it was just like, and to actually come to the place, it was just a mixed bag of emotions for me. I could not just fathom, and I could feel the energy, the sadness and everything that was there. I couldn't imagine me as a woman going through that, but my ancestors, I don't know if it was a woman or a man who survived the Middle Passage.
Just walking up before we get into the castle, it was just, you felt something. But once you got into certain areas inside the dungeon where they held the men and the women, and they heard the history again on how they especially treated the women, it was just some things that I see that goes on today.
So I think that's been a big thing for me with this trip, trying to, one, take pictures, but also being in the moment and just kind of feeling the experience.
I had to stop for a minute because I'm trying not to tear up. When I entered the dungeon where they kept the men who they starved to death, and then open the door and pull out the dead ones, there was a stench. I could smell the blood. I could smell deceased body. I could smell feces. There was a strong odor in that cell.
It was just claustrophobia, being in tight spaces. I didn't want to risk it, so I just stayed on the cautionary side and watched it. Emotion-wise, I've read about this in books and documentaries, so that's when I was emotional. I don't take for granted what they had to go through, and to where I am today.
Any woman who resisted rape will be chained with the legs. You'll be standing here, sharing already, no food for you, no water. Sometimes they ask them to eat and they kill them.
And my immediate ancestors. I honor my mom. I honor my dad. I honor my oldest sister. I have a bit of their cremains in each piece. I'm thankful that I was able to bring them to Ghana with me to experience this. Return home.
Okalimaya, Okalimaya, Okalimaya,